Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Augment Anthem, where last time we were a little bit surprised to not be able to make more progress immediately through that, through the aquifer zone and toward the boss. And in fact, yeah, I'm still not sure if we will be able to make it there. Maybe we have to explore elsewhere first, which is fine, hopefully. I mean, there's something to the south that we haven't been. There's something to the southwest, possibly. There's even something... Yeah, what's going on there? With that fragment of a room just barely not visible. Or, well, just barely visible. Stuff over this way. Stuff up north. I mean, yeah, there are potentially lots of places we could go. I'm sure I haven't tried going in all of those directions recently, and we might have gained abilities that allow us progress there. It's just, I guess it would be the first time that the map shows us, where to go, but we cannot actually go there with our current set of abilities yet. But maybe I'm also just missing something. Either way, we found our way up into that little S-shaped room, or, well, more like Z-shaped, I suppose. And found the developer of the game there. As a bit of an Easter egg, I suppose. It's just strange that, I guess ultimately it was not required to go there at all. All it did was just get us a bunch of money, which is of course always welcome. So it was a bit of an Easter egg, I suppose, but yeah, also not particularly hidden or anything. And then we did a lot of reading and discussing books, I guess, in a way, which certainly interesting, if, again, leaving me more confused than enlightened, but that's normal. Anyway, we did a side quest for cards. Side quest is a big word, perhaps. He just asked us to buy a certain thing at the town hall, and so we did. And yeah, I already spotted it right here. I think we already basically could tell from something. Yeah, and in fact, I think we knew there was something over here because we could see that rotating blade through the wall, even while it was... Can I not teleport here, please? Can I teleport? Oh, you can double jump? Wait. You can double jump in drone form. I didn't know that. Why? Okay. Can you... Oh, you can drop down there. Interesting. Can you drop down there? Nope. Huh? Oh, you can just drop down through the platforms. I'm very silly. It's interesting that in that entire passage it's just not possible to materialize for some reason. Okay, anyway, we get part of the money back that we invested to even get here in the first place. And we open that, interestingly. We open that, which is just a connection. Okay, sure. Oh, and that goes here. Yes. Well, we knew that, I suppose. Okay. Not incredibly helpful, but at least we finally connected a little bit more. Is this at all helpful? No, I guess not. I guess not. But that's fine. And he also isn't going to have anything to say about that, unfortunately. I mean, if he doesn't comment on it as we, immediately after we buy the respective upgrade, then refreshing the zone wouldn't do anything, and it didn't, so, yeah. Anyway. We will return to the aquifer, I suppose. Check out one of those two westerly passages. Aquifer Center. Right, we did discover that sneaky little underground passage last time. Okay, we got this thing again where... Okay, weird. This summon woke up. It's... The game just remains consistently inconsistent. I mean, there's that, at least. Took a lot of damage for no reason there. But thankfully it doesn't matter. Hello. Oh, that's gonna hit me. That's fine. That is fine. Okay. Yeah, the top left passage there. I don't know if I actually made it there. I guess I got so distracted by these... by the exact north of the room that I kind of stopped looking. Yeah, I jumped up to this ledge and then... That's that. Ooh. I mean, we can almost get there, I think. I still have triple jump active for now. Because it's just really useful to have. And, you know, the tether we don't need absolutely. The extra dome we don't need absolutely. I mean, it reduces our damage output, obviously, but not such a big deal. What is going on here? Not much. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if we actually do get an ability to chain throw our teleport beacon, that would allow us to get across. But as it is, I don't know. We got, honestly, surprisingly close. Oh, never mind. We can totally just do that. Warzone. Interesting. Okay, sure. Let's start with this one. There's something up here. Okay, more money. Take it. The breach? I suppose that's the breach. Yeah, of course. Oh, and haven't we been in this room before? Huh. Well, clearly not this topmost part of it. So maybe we can at least open some sort of shortcut here, or was it just the water that was stopping us before? We've absolutely been over here. Okay, we got one of those guys who are famously unkillable unless they're not. There's just something that causes them to not take any damage, even though it really looks like you're hitting them. In this case, thankfully, it did actually take damage. Or were we able to go through water last time over here? I don't know. Oh hey, we got a little guy stuck on the floor. Are we hitting? Yes. I don't know why I'm bothering to even shoot these. They're not worth a lot at all. Come on, die. No? That's fine. Oh, and then of course we kill it through the wall. Oh, enemies can push money around. Or scrap, I guess. Fascinating. I don't think I've ever seen that. It's a fun little interaction. Obviously completely inconsequential. Oh boy. I didn't think I was going to jump in time there, but I did. Okay, what am I doing down here? I'm not sure. We've obviously been here before. Yeah. In fact, there's nothing to discover in this room, apparently. I could have sworn we've been in this tall room, but maybe we haven't been able to actually just go through it. I suppose we might as well... But wasn't there something above? Wait. I swear I was trying to get somewhere before I got distracted by all the enemies, and then... I mean, maybe I was just trying to look at the top of the room, and then... Oh, is that not a ledge you can grab? Okay, that works. There's so much. There's so many of these little things. Oh yeah, I saw the tether thing. I thought that was going to go somewhere, but apparently it doesn't. Or rather... Yeah, I saw those tether things that allow you to go up there, but we've already done that, I guess. Okay, never mind then. Suppose there used to be something up there at some point. we not regenerating? Oh, we're not regenerating health. Ah. Sure, let's turn that on for the time being. And we cannot interact with those, okay. Fine, I guess I'll take the extra damage off for the time being. Yikes, hello. This is this room. Actually, I want to go down, though. Right, we have been through here. Hello. Oh, we've come from this direction, I think. Can you go underwater? They might not be able to teleport underwater, based on what I'm seeing here. Although, that being said, maybe they're supposed to be able to, and this one just happens to not do it, because, you know, nothing is ever consistent. Let's just... I mean, that should allow us to go where I want to go, eventually. Ah, it's this room. Which might actually be where we first encountered those things. Possibly. Hello? Oh boy. Oh, we definitely haven't been here. Oh yes, please give me all of that. Which again looks like a lot more than it actually is, but we will take it. I mean, health is full, so let's actually put the triple jump back on. Just for convenience, this is the end times. Is it? Ah, that is not a permanent switch. So unfortunately, that's not going to help us a whole lot right now. That bird died almost instantly, for some reason. Oh, do I remember that opening in the ceiling? I think I do. Okay, well there's the block that we would have to get to that switch we just stepped on. That opens that, but it's also only temporary. Man. That is, I mean, block manipulation is definitely the core ability that we're currently missing the most. Okay, at least it looks like we don't need that to go anywhere. Like, where does that go? That goes to a blue room. Let's take a look at least. Although we've almost certainly been here. Of course it has a block, so we won't be able to get to that augment. But of course it's been long enough. Oh, wait. Yeah, we want to be on this platform, please. Thank you. Ooh, we have not been here. I guess. Or else, obviously, I would have collected this easily. But yeah, that's gonna be a temporary platform. It's gonna need the block on it to get to that augment. Is that gonna... Of course not. Why do I even ask? I wonder if these kinds of doors will stay open permanently after you put a block on it once. Or else, I don't know. Maybe it's temporary. It opens that, then you can go through and step on that switch down there, which is then hopefully going to open this hatch here permanently. I mean, you just can't tell, right? From just looking at a switch whether it's gonna stay active or if it needs to be pressed down. Okay, I mean, I clearly had not been to this room whatsoever, but yeah, unfortunately, you cannot go through here. Definitely wouldn't mind that extra augment. We could absolutely use some extra red, so I don't need to swap around all the time. Yep, there's a green one there. Green or blue? I don't know. It's kind of hard to say sometimes. And now we're here, which, I mean, I thought I had been to this room, but I'm really not so sure. No, if I had been here, I could have entered this, and I certainly don't remember any of that. Oh boy. We do have triple jump, which might low-key... Oh. Make this... I mean, it wasn't even triple jump necessarily that made this free. It was pretty free, though. This is a pretty large room, but it isn't... It is now gray. If it was blue before, which I think it was. So we just grabbed the only non-money item in here. Okay. We did get Aquifer 1. The only aquifer entry so far. This vast reservoir of water was piped up from deeper within the Earth's core. Humanity used it to cool the nearby power station and even seeded portions of it with ocean life from the surface. This was one of the first places the machines targeted in their war with humanity, destroying many of the glass connecting tunnels and flooding much of the facility. Other portions of the water supply they poisoned in an attempt to lower the number of available enemy troops, that is us. Now the facility sits largely abandoned, though Haven has managed to tap into this vital resource to fill our needs. Okay. Well, this room... As soon as the power source was mentioned, it occurred to me that this room might very well still have one of those cores? Leviathan cores? Ouch. Oh, put me here, huh? Ooh. No, don't do that. You... Nope. Okay, now I'm just throwing. Triple jump is not gonna be super helpful here. Oof. Just very careful jumps. Firepower is not what it could be. Okay, also that enemy is just not hitting me. Oh god. Okay, there we go. Thankfully that thing just kind of stood there and didn't do anything. That very much worked in my favor. I just shoot in a constant rhythm. Kind of. I mean, that basically worked, I guess. But I still ran out of steam. Oh, turn around, please, so. When I tell you to. Oh, okay, nice one. Thank you. Well, there are a lot of mimics around here. There's a block. Interesting. Oh, that opens permanently. Huh. I guess that allows us access to that door, which is the one that I was going to try at some point. Interesting. I mean, obviously... we'll see. Actually. If we even could have entered from this side. Possibly not. Not that that opening this connection really does anything for us. We could have dropped down this shaft to get back down to the bottom. Yeah, that was not permanent. Okay, so actually, if I had come from this side... I'll have to open that from below, if possible. If that's even a permanent one. Yeah, if we had come here, this obviously would have been locked, and this also would have been locked. Or was it up here where it was locked? Maybe. No, it was actually just up here, wasn't it? So yeah, without the ability to grab the block and put it on here, we would not have been able to go to the upper part of this room. But then, why would we need to, you know? It's a bit of a weird one. I mean, it's sometimes hard to say how things would have gone if we had approached the situation from the other side. Okay, sure. Reset me, I guess. There we go, just jump carefully. You know, jump at all. Sometimes all you need to do. Oh boy. Nope, okay. There we go. I guess this actually just allows us to open this. And that's that. That does stay open. For what it's worth. Okay, so doesn't seem like there was anything meaningful in this room, unfortunately. Can we possibly take that lower route and get to that blue room there and that little corridor and over there? We haven't been... Oh, we have absolutely been down there, of course. Duh. Yeah, of course. We have the save point there, the teleport. And we needed something that I definitely don't remember to get to go over in that direction. Yeah, I don't know. We've only seen 2 of those Leviathan cores. Activated or deactivated the first one very easily. It just happened before I even knew what I was looking at, really. I was still looking at the core in the background when I think I just stepped on a pressure plate which deactivated it. And then we saw the other one over there in that easternmost save point room, but we cannot actually get to it without being able to carry boxes, so yeah, I don't know. Even if there is one, say, in that room, that alone wouldn't be enough, but we might as well try to get to it, see what we can find along the way, if nothing else. But I'm certainly feeling a little bit lost. As in, I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to be at this point. It feels like it should be Aquifer, but at the same time, there are just so many paths that are blocked for us. Okay, is this just the way? Oh yeah, that's just down here. Okay. Oh wait, but we were here, and this... we cannot go that way. Of course, I was literally just there. Well, in that case, I think I am stumped. Oh no. You hate to see it. So we cannot actually go there, because this way is blocked, and in order to reach the other side of that, we need to... Pretty sure it was climb blue walls. So there's that. And there's that large blue room. That might still have something. Yeah, I guess I never did make my way to that eastern tall room, to the upper part of it, and just drop down. You might be able to do that. How do you... Yes, like this. Turn into fireworks. Actually, we have... Oh, we have plenty of money. Might as well do something with that. It's not going to help immediately with the, problem at hand. But it is something. In fact, we have nothing... We have no use for an additional purple augment right now, but we will, eventually. If only there was something to amplify. Oh well. Okay, triple jump for now. I guess I'll leave it at that. I mean, our weapon is not as strong as it could be, but, if it takes a few extra shots outside of a boss fight or a really tough enemy, it's not, it does not matter whatsoever, so I'd rather just be able to interact with all the possible environmental things without having to constantly switch stuff around. So there are 3 zones, apparently, that we haven't been to at this point. Main terminal... I mean, isn't main terminal that just... the central... No, that's deep metro, that's the central... Okay, so I'm not even quite sure where main terminal is necessarily, but we've only barely scratched that, apparently. With 7%, okay, fair enough. Let's see here, just buy the first thing we can, or the most expensive thing we can, maybe the most interesting sounding thing we can. Energy conduit is 500, unfortunately. That does sound kind of interesting. Water tower, which takes humans and money? Sure, you know what? We just heard about how the machines sabotaged people's water supply. Might as well help them with that. See if we can find the water tower. Oh. I guess that's it. It's right there. It's quite findable. Bigger than I expected it to be. Okay. Awesome. Where do we want to go? Actually... maybe just enter from the top? What is that one? Oh, that is Sector 7 Aquifer, okay. And there is something in this room. Can we get it? Okay, it seems to be that. We cannot throw that far, but can we... can we maybe throw that far if we put another one in here? Is that far enough? Does that even help at all? I probably tried that at some point. Stack bonus on throwing range. I mean, it already extends it just for existing. Is it actually higher? That does not seem to do anything. What? Wait. I mean, okay, that clearly does something. Like, from here... Okay, the height is relatively easy to determine. So, without any upgrades, it goes just past that... the, you know, the background... the line in the background there. Whatever. With that, it goes above the thing that says Sector 7, about halfway up that background thing. And with this, it goes still the same distance. What? At least the indicator does. Yeah, it goes about to there. So is this just not working? Am I stupid? Bonus on the throwing range for stacking. I mean, I'm gonna put 3 in. You know, the evolved thing shouldn't really help with that at all. Yeah, no, it's still the exact same distance. What? Is this somehow not working? This is damage bonus, right. High velocity bullets. Did I have the thing in something else? No. Okay. That goes the exact same height. I thought at some point I did some testing and it actually seemed to improve the range like it said it should. Huh. I don't know. Weird. Maybe it used to work, but it's now broken. I would not rule that out whatsoever with this game. Unfortunately. I mean, I guess I did not do the thing that I said I was going to do every time. I did not restart the game in between, you know, the previous recording session and this one. So, I don't know, maybe you just always need to do that. If I remember, I will test again next time. I mean, I'm not gonna restart the game now, but I will before I play the next session. Which I think I'm gonna take a break after this one anyway, but, you know. If I was going to keep recording, I would restart the game. Just to refresh everything and make sure everything hopefully works as intended. Oh, we were never able to get this. That's just a straight up health increase. Nice. And that is indeed the thing that was making this room blue. Now we helped it out and it feels much better. Come on, there's a thing to grab. Okay, this room. This room. Are we actually? Yeah, we are actually about where it displays our icon, so that's good. No idea, of course, where the remaining item actually is inside this room. Ooh, it's probably behind behind that. I mean, yeah. I guess we've probably never been to the upper reaches, have we? No, we would have been there. We just... You know, we've definitely been there. We just cannot climb up from here. That's a bit of a... Yeah, I would have needed to take the other way around, the other direction. Or we could try coming from above there, from inside the armory, is it? I think that's the armory. But chances are we still cannot get there. I mean, I cannot see far enough up to be able to tell. So who knows? That's not where we wanted to go anyway. Okay. Oh, there's all of that stuff going on. Right. If I could get to the bottom. Can we? Maybe we can't, actually. Or maybe we can. Wait. Totally can. Huh. Okay. Well, in that case, maybe we just didn't have the ability to beacon jump. Because that is going to open that, and that's going to stay open as well. Wait, or does it? I hope it does. I mean, there are no boxes here that I've seen, I think. So hopefully that just stays open. Okay, good. And that is probably going to just open that. And that also stays open. Good. I mean, it's just some lore, but I will take it. Book 2, Civil Blood. Okay. Well, that's nice. Where was there a door to the east, actually? I guess I was not looking for a door actively, or else... Oh yeah, it's literally just here. Good. Okay, anyway, we got an item in that room. It's still blue, so there's something more to find. Hello. Okay. Sure, that works. I didn't necessarily mean to do that, but that's okay. Oh, that also works. There is a human. We'll be able to get to him? Probably not. We also won't be able to climb that side of the room, unfortunately. Where do we fall? Wait. I can kind of scout ahead by doing this. Yeah, totally. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, we already saw basically everything there is to see. There's a human, but we can't climb that. Not even with triple jump and double wall jump. Surely. Right? I mean... Nah, there's no way. Ain't no way. We can barely get to that ledge. I'm gonna teleport here. We can get to that ledge with a double jump, but then we're just done. I mean, it's kind of close, but not really. Not close enough to really be possible. Where's that wall jump anyway? Uh-oh. Extra wall jump. Wait, oh, we can... That's interesting. We can only have either triple jump or extra wall jump. I guess I didn't even realize that. Fascinating. Oh no, wait, this is not working out whatsoever. Okay, yeah. Not a chance. Huh, how would we ever do that, really? Infinite wall jumps, I guess, but I don't know. Or multiple throws, I guess, if we could throw the beacon straight up and then throw it straight up again. I guess that could work. If that's a thing. Hmm. Why is this at rank 3? Yes, because I don't need the augments anywhere else. Fair enough. Well, okay, so nothing here. And there's a human and a chest. Is it up this way? Yeah. Well. Okay. Yeah. So strange. I haven't even seen the third Leviathan core. It certainly said 1 out of 3 or something like that, right? I got the idea that there must be a total of 3 from somewhere. But we've kind of seen all of the major rooms, or even all of the rooms in the aquifer area at this point. I think. Well, no, we haven't. Because we haven't actually been to that one right there. Okay. It's so strange, yeah. I guess I'll have to go somewhere else and try to find that key ability we're missing. Some key ability, anyway. Either moving boxes or climbing up blue walls. Or am I just being extremely silly and it's really something I can do? I mean, I don't think so, but... Jump once off a magnetic surface. I mean, it very specifically says once, you know. What other augment? I mean, okay, we still haven't found a single blue cipher, right? So presumably it's gonna be the one in this column. That will allow us to do more with the magnetic walls. It's kind of the key movement thing that's still missing. And then I don't know, maybe it's gonna be the drone, a missing drone ability that allows us to have the drone pick up boxes and carry them, perhaps? That would be kind of nice. Honestly, it kind of looks like a little cargo drone, like with its 4 little legs, you know, and like it could hook onto the corners of a box like that and just carry it for us. I mean, I can see that much more than Ego actually just picking up a box physically, but also there's that weird thing with the boxes just going transparent when you use your melee explosion attack near them. So I was wondering if you just kind of dematerialize them and store them somehow and then rematerialize them where you need them. You know, carrying them in a way, but not actually having to hold it in your hands, which would obviously be a bit awkward in terms of, you know, platforming and fighting. Oh boy, hey. Yeah, I'm just not sure where else I could go inside the aquifer, so maybe it's time to just try running off in a completely different direction, try going somewhere we haven't been, like down from there, over that way. I suppose I can try going to that save point and trying to go into the upper part of that room just to see if we can clear it. I don't think so, but maybe all that was stopping us last time I tried. Last time I was in that area of the game. We might not have been able to survive water at the time. So... guess we'll just try that. Yeah. Speaking of boxes... okay, it's that little interesting looking, but ultimately kind of pointless setup that actually I think gave us the first book. Speaking of which, we do have a book. If nothing else, there is that. Okay, that's kind of where we want to be, I suppose. This here is one of those rooms that might still have stuff. Yeah, if only we could throw just a little bit higher. If only there was a way to Oops. Make it so our throw goes just a little bit further. But it literally does not. Like, what? Am I being silly? Stack bonus on the throwing range for the beacon. Like, one augment extends the range. Stack bonus on the throwing range. It's just not happening. And the third one doesn't have anything to do with it. So, yeah, I don't know. Not working as intended. And again, it would be a little bit silly, but absolutely not unprecedented if it was technically supposed to be working and just not working for some reason. Oh, wait. Can I do a super quick throw? Oh, well, not if I somehow just don't throw. Oh, what? Wait, can I not activate... Oh, I cannot activate beacon throw while standing on one of these platforms. That's funny. Okay, so much for that, I guess. I don't suppose there's some kind of... Nah, I mean, it's just not working. That being said, I don't need it to. I have triple jump. What am I doing? Okay. Interesting. So we cannot actually get to the upper part of that because we cannot go through red death lasers, which are actually kind of deadly. Right? I mean, that's just gonna knock him back, yeah. As is that. Right. And this connection here... Oh, that just literally goes where we already were earlier. Alright. Yeah, I guess I forgot about that. That makes sense. Well... Huh. Okay. Well, now we know. I mean, I guess I'll be going over here first, and then try to go to the bottom of this room and see if we can get into that zone? Maybe? I have my doubts, but who knows? Not like I remember where that was or what it looked like. Is it this? Fall Point, the breach? Fall Point sounds about right. Actually, that is not right at all. It is, I mean, potentially useful, though. Sure, might as well go with this one instead. How would we open this? Where's the corresponding mechanism? Huh. No, seriously, though. That needs a pressure plate pressed somewhere, but... Oh! Was I just blind when I was here, or did I not have the crawl ability? Because there it is. Okay, that's another human. That's number 8, in fact. A machine saving me? Yeah, imagine that. Okay. Have we been through here? We must have been. It's boxes. It's always boxes. Why is it always boxes? Yep. It's always boxes all the way down. Okay. It's gonna be a glorious day when we learn how to carry stuff around. But today is likely not that day. Okay, let's see. Oh, was this a boss room, actually? It was, wasn't it? That shape makes sense for it. We do have some death lasers around here. But I'm fairly certain I've been through here. So... what item are we missing? Don't do that. Silly goose. Ah. Of course. You can kind of see them, you know, what looks like the mechanism generating the laser there, but that doesn't help. No, actually, wait. Oh. I guess I must not have been able to... That doesn't make sense. No. I must have been able to squeeze through narrow spaces. It's another health upgrade. I mean, I'll absolutely take that. Thank you. And we can go through to here to power station. Huh. Wait, power station might make a lot of sense. That was actually mentioned over in the aquifer, and also, you know, power station, Leviathan power cores deactivation. Hold on. I may just have stumbled upon exactly where to go. You know what? Yeah, we will absolutely head in here and see if we can... Oh, I have been here. What? But I have not been up here, so... Huh. But double jump is all that we needed to get to this, so I guess we didn't have that at the very least. Did we get double jump only after the beacon crawl? I don't know. That opened... something. I guess this was maybe just closed? Okay. Who knows? I'm not paying attention to my environment. Who do you think I am? Okay, more stuff. I mean, okay, down to the war zone. We read that before. Yeah, did it say war zone? No, I thought it said war zone when we were going toward this tall room in the middle here, and not down that way. But maybe it did say war zone there. That might just be the zone at the bottom of the map. Let's see what this does for us. It does say war zone over that way, and now we're properly inside the power station area. 2, 3, triple jump allows us to just climb up here. Let's see, we can't really... okay. No, we can't see where exits are, so there's really only an exit to the bottom left of this room. But we might as well try to climb to the top, just in case there's stuff. I mean, there's probably some reason to go up there. We might just not be able to do it. Okay. Ooh. Well, we certainly cannot survive this, right? Yeah, okay. Just confirming. Holy crap, that dealt a lot of damage now. Yikes. These are gonna crumble. Which is a little bit scary, but also... oh no. Okay. Kinda hate that these platforms start disappearing the moment you even get close to them. You don't even have to land on them. Oh, hey. We always take more maze gates. That's awesome. And we get some money up here. Okay, I mean, maze gate is huge. That could get us access to... possibly even a cipher. And that is always very exciting. I kind of doubt they would put an actual, you know, progress-related ability. Like, you know, any core ability like being able to carry boxes or infinitely climbing blue walls, you know, that kind of thing, behind a maze door, because those strike me very much as just a purely optional series of collectibles, basically. But you never know. Well, and there's a cipher literally just sitting out in the open right here. And it's... wait, it's blue? Is that a first blue cipher just like that? Beacon cipher magnet. The beacon can jump once before landing. Oh, wait, what? Beacon can... oh, the beacon can jump! Wait! Holy crap. What? Jump once. How? Wait. Oh, I didn't activate. You didn't see anything. Okay. Enables a thrown beacon to bounce once in mid-flight. Oh, that's huge. Wait. Oh god, that's... I mean... okay. Calm down. I know there was this one puzzle where we needed this exact ability, and there was one other place where it said, oh, if we could do that, then... but then I ended up getting there with a triple jump. So actually, this is maybe not as huge. Is this... I mean... it might help us get to some places. I mean, no, okay, I've seen a couple other places. I think this is going to get us, to allow us to get through that human we saw not too long ago. In that one tall room all the way to the east. As well as it might get us to that one place in the aquifer where I said that I thought we needed to walk up blue walls. Okay, bonus on throwing range, it says. If it's actually working, who knows. Bonus jump, flying beacon, double jump. Okay, so you can basically, with 3 things in there, and we will put 3 things in there because we literally have nothing else to do with it. That... Oh. That would have been kind of funny if that had killed me, but... Okay. Fascinating. Okay. Did we just deactivate the lava flow in the middle here? I think we might have. Fascinating stuff. 2, 3. Okay. Huh? What was that sound just now? What? Oh, there's a ceiling grabber above us, but there's a platform in between. Okay. Impressive that he was able to detect us even through the platform. Yeah, okay, we don't know for now if we've collected everything in here, but I think we might have. Oh, no. Fascinating. Oh, wow. Fascinating and potentially... I mean, okay, hold on. If we can just throw from here... I mean, that should work, right? Yeah, okay. I mean, you cannot gain that much height, probably. I mean, I should try where there is no ceiling right above me, just so I know. Oh, wow, no, that shoots you upwards. Right, that happened that one time. Where I also ended up... Wow, okay, you can get a ton of height. Never mind. For some reason I thought that you couldn't. Okay, if you just tap the button very lightly, you do tiny little jumps like that. Or does it have to do with the timing? Wait. I need to actually press the correct button. Oh, interesting. So I guess while you're still in an upward movement, you kind of maintain your momentum and build on it, in fact. You kind of accelerate upward. But as soon as you start falling, if you jump again, it's just a tiny jump. But you can definitely reach great heights that way. And you can definitely just go extremely far horizontally. That's kind of wild. I mean, let's see. Yeah, look at that. Holy crap. Okay. Oh, why did I do that? I don't know. I'm silly. Also, yeah, you do have to jump with your normal jump button and not with your throw button. But there you go. Okay. I mean, that's huge, actually. That's definitely going to allow us access to something. And then there's immediately this thing stopping us? Come on. Gotta be kidding me. Okay, so that's a thing, obviously, that we'll have to learn to interact with. Wow, way to get my hopes up. And they're all over the place here. Damn. I was ready to just get to that save point indicated there and wrap this episode up, but no such luck. Also, these enemies respawn. That sometimes happens once upon entering a new zone or going from one zone to the next, but like so many things in the game, I don't think it's consistent. If I go through that same door again and back, I'm pretty sure the enemies will not respawn. Because that's how it worked in a similar situation before. That being said, maybe it's precisely because of that that it would actually work if I were to test it now. Anyway, okay. We did get a new ability. I don't know, it might not be absolutely required for anything, but also, hello? Have we not been in this room? Oh. Oh, okay, those thankfully turn off. Oh god, well, that was interesting. How I got a wall jump off of that. Okay. That opens and stays open. Good. The breach number 1. Sure. Let's read on the breach. The breach number 1. This treacherous area is the result of machine forces attempting to ambush the last human resistance by tunneling into the deep metro from below. It is filled with shattered rocks, broken pipes, and the burnt-out husks of machines and tanks from battles past. The bulk of the human military made a heroic last stand here, but were ultimately defeated. They say that half the mutants in id's arsenal came from that battle. Now it is a fierce battleground between id and superego forces due to its proximity to the power station. A. Which we still cannot get to, apparently. Is that gonna stay open? It is. Okay. Oh, this room is now cleared. I mean, that's good to know. You might have entered from up here, but actually maybe not. No, this I don't remember seeing this room with so many boxes. I mean, if we were to put both of the boxes on these switches, that would open that up, but I guess at this point we no longer need that because we've actually arrived here from the other side. There was a triple door over there as well. I mean, there's another box to grab. It's interesting to have a room with such a, you know, relatively complicated setup and then just have another way to navigate it entirely, bypassing that entire thing. I mean, yeah, we needed to come from the power station side of things, but... Oh. Okay, this was... This is where we came from. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I have even ever entered it from this side, so... probably because we couldn't. Gotta be kidding me. Okay, also you cannot actually interact with those things through walls like that. Okay, that would work. Interestingly. Wow, that's so fascinating. Okay, can't go anywhere from here. I guess we opened some kind of shortcut for later. How much later? Who knows? We do have 50%, more than 50% overall game progress for what it's worth, so that's nice. 9 humans freed, wow. Do we need 10 for the tree restoration, or... You know what, actually I'm just gonna... We're at 57 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and probably just end it here. Yeah, he wouldn't have anything new for us at this point. What's our progress look like? Okay, power station is now on the map and immediately jumped to 12%. Probably just indicating that it's a relatively small area. Right. Still 2 places we haven't been, but one of them I guess is just the war zone. We just haven't officially entered it yet. The other one must be all the way toward the top. Let's see here. Extra housing, aquarium, ducts repair. Okay. Is that a new one that was added after we repaired the water tower? I don't know. Tree growth 2. Ah, that does take 10 humans. Okay, fair enough. This one is free, just near the humans though. Sure, you know what? Ducts repair. Might as well get these things out of the way at some point. Oh, greenery! Actual greenery. Indeed. Do we see the ducts? I mean... Oh. Oh, ducts repair, as in... Oh, that's fascinating. Wait a second. That opened that up. So we would have eventually... That's fascinating. Okay. I don't know if that idea ever occurred to me, that just one of the upgrades could actually end up opening that. But did that also... Oh, it didn't open this. But that probably means that we'll get into whatever is behind here, beyond these barriers, by getting one upgrade. It's just a bit annoying in a way that there is no indication whatsoever which ones are purely cosmetic and which ones actually, you know, will open new pathways and the like. You can kind of try to suss it out, I suppose, based on the description. String lights, I mean, that has to be purely cosmetic. Statues, display, lanterns, energy conduit. Who knows? Could be something more. Sounds like it might be. Extra housing. I mean, that could open up literally a new door somewhere. Potentially. This is probably just cosmetic, but who knows? Need to build more pipes to connect the water supply. More pipes, yeah. I guess. Okay, anyway, that's nice, I suppose. Even if that opening that didn't do anything for us, because we had, in the meantime, found a way to that lower section. Took us long enough, but we did eventually. But at least that gives me hope that there is, in fact, gonna be a way later to get to the other place, the last remaining place in here, I think, that we still haven't been. Okay, well, let's save. We did not manage to do what I was hoping to do, that is, you know, find a clue on progressing through the aquifer, but we did find a new ability. We got our first blue cipher, so that's really nice. And yeah, I mean, it's going to allow us to get a couple of things. I mean, we could get our 10th human. I know where he is. We could just go ahead and go there and also pick up, what was the other thing? Already forgetting. No, it was, man. Was it down here somewhere? Was it... I don't remember which room that was. Could have been one of these down here. The one with that, the very first instance of a place where I was, where we needed the double beacon throw, basically, or the beacon jump, as it turns out, where I started talking about how that's a thing in Axiom Verge, and, you know, how it might be a thing here. And turns out, yeah, it is. In fact, it's even easier than it was in Axiom Verge, where I think you just there it was just possible to throw your beacon and actually materialize in midair and then throw again while falling, basically. And if you just did it fast enough, you were able to just keep chaining those throws together and reach places, usually in unintended ways, I think, in that game. I don't know if it was ever necessary to do those kinds of moves, because that was not super easy to pull off. Here it's literally just press the jump button and the beacon flies off into the distance. Flies away to victory. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, actually you can tell from this map where the remaining zones are that we haven't been to. There are basically 4 separate areas. The one at the very bottom of the map, then the bottom left, the left, and the top. The top being very large, actually. Is that central sector? It might be central, or main, or whatever it's called. Wait, that's not even in here. Whatever. Yeah, there it is. The bottom left, of course, that's going to be the power station. We have technically been there, but we haven't activated any teleporters in there. And I'm going off of that, basically. Like, there are 4 zones. Well, 3 without any teleport locations. The top does have the red one, which is the vault. But, of course, that's not connected to the rest of the zone, so we haven't technically been there. I guess we know that the one at the very bottom is called the war zone, but we haven't been able to enter it properly. And then there's the one all the way over in the west, and we have not entered that one, I think. We might have seen its name somewhere. I mean, it's connected to... Is this the warehouse? Yeah. Right, here we can actually see main terminal. That's what the top one is called. Okay, so We've probably seen the names of all the areas at this point. I just don't remember the one for the western one. Okay, anyway, that's neither here nor there. I will end this episode right here, of course, and we'll just continue exploring. I mean, yeah, there are a couple of places that or a couple of things at the very least that we can collect with our beacon jump ability. I doubt it's going to allow us to... I mean, that being said, it might allow us to do something in Aquifer, actually. It might allow us to get to this room, if I'm not mistaken. And who knows, that might be the key to achieving something. Because from there we could potentially go to 2 other rooms at least that we haven't been to. Maybe 3, maybe 4, no, I think we've been through that one, maybe? I'm not entirely sure even if we've been through that weirdly shaped one. I mean, all the rooms are kind of weirdly shaped in their own way, but you know what I mean. Maybe. Or maybe you don't. Either way, we're going to maybe focus our explorations mostly on Aquifer, just in case we can actually make progress there. It's just, you know, weird to me that the game would actually mark that as my next major destination and then not allow me to actually go there. So, I'm still not completely convinced that we cannot, in fact, reach that boss. So I will look around a little bit more. And who knows, maybe with this random ability that we just found lying around out in the open, that's all we needed. That's the key we were missing. We will maybe find out next time. For now, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.